Hello, Immortal News family, and welcome back to our channel. In the last 24 hours, we have received the somber news of the passing of extraordinary talents, and today's episode is dedicated to honoring their memory. Before we start, we kindly ask for your support. If this video or the legacies of these remarkable individuals have touched your life, please consider giving this video a thumbs up as a sign of respect and remembrance. Thank you.
Midcourt loses it, stolen, and a foul on Marcus. Oh, they call it intentional foul!
Number 6. There's nothing like the roar of a great crowd, Bob Davis once said. He spent nearly 5 decades bringing that roar to life, his voice becoming the unforgettable soundtrack of Kansas sports. Bob Davis, a legendary sportscaster, passed away at 80. His storytelling and passion defined sports broadcasting for generations of listeners. From the thrilling moments of Kansas Jayhawks basketball to the crack of the bat at Kansas City Royals games, Davis had a way of making every call feel iconic. Born in Iola, Kansas, his voice first graced the airwaves in 1968. Starting with Fort Hays State University, he later became the beloved voice of the Jayhawks, calling unforgettable NCAA title runs in 1988 and 2008. His talents also led him to a 16-year career in Major League Baseball, where he brought Royals games to life for fans across the region. Davis earned countless accolades, including 14 Kansas Sportscaster of the Year honors. His name is forever enshrined in the Kansas Association of Broadcasters Hall of Fame and the Kansas Sports Hall of Fame. Yet beyond the awards, his gift was his connection with people. Whether courtside in the stadium or through the radio, his presence made every game feel personal. Kansas basketball coach Bill Self reflected on Davis's legacy, saying, "Bob was not only superior at his craft, but he was also a terrific, humble, and unselfish person that gave so much of himself to so many." Davis's passing comes just days after losing his wife, Linda, with whom he shared 53 years of marriage. He is survived by his son, Stephen, daughter-in-law, Katie, and his beloved grandchildren. While his voice may no longer echo through arenas, his impact will resonate forever in the hearts of sports fans. Tributes to Bob Davis. Number 5. John Lennon was one of the most remarkable human beings I have ever met. These were the words of Andy Peebles, the man who conducted Lennon's final radio interview just 2 days before his passing. It was a moment that cemented Peebles' place in broadcasting history, but his legacy goes far beyond that. Andy Peebles, the celebrated British radio DJ, television presenter, and cricket commentator, passed away at the age of 76. His voice filled the airwaves for over 5 decades, creating connections with audiences through music, conversation, and sporting commentary. Born in London, Peebles began his career as a nightclub DJ before joining BBC Radio Manchester in 1973. His natural talent and passion led him to become one of the founding voices of Piccadilly Radio, and later a trusted presenter on BBC Radio 1. He went on to host 15 editions of Top of the Pops, and made his mark as a versatile broadcaster. Peebles' career took him across radio and television, reaching listeners far beyond the UK. Whether through the British Forces Broadcasting Service or the BBC World Service, his ability to engage, inform, and entertain made him a respected figure in the industry. His historic interview with John Lennon and Yoko Ono remains one of his most recognized achievements. Speaking with Lennon in depth about his life and music just before tragedy struck, made Peebles a vital part of Beatles history. Beyond music, his love for sports, especially cricket, led him to commentary, where his knowledge and enthusiasm kept listeners engaged. His professionalism and charm earned admiration from colleagues and audiences alike. Speaking about Peebles, a fellow broadcaster shared, "Andy had a gift for conversation. Whether interviewing a music legend or calling a cricket match, he made every moment feel special." Andy Peebles leaves behind a rich legacy of storytelling, music, and sports broadcasting. His dedication to his craft shaped British radio and television, and his impact will be felt for years to come. Tributes to Andy Peebles. Number 4. She was unmatched as a leader, mentor, and prosecutor, and she is simply irreplaceable as a human being. These heartfelt words from Eric S. Siebert capture the depth of Jessica Aber's impact. Her sudden passing at the age of 43 has left a profound loss in the legal community and beyond. Jessica dedicated her life to justice, serving as the United States Attorney for the Eastern District of Virginia. Appointed in 2021 by President Joe Biden, she became a driving force behind public safety initiatives, including Ceasefire Virginia, which aimed to reduce violent crime across the state. Her unwavering commitment to justice shaped countless lives and strengthened communities. Born in Walnut Creek, California, Jessica pursued her passion for law with determination. She earned her Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude, from the University of Richmond, and her Juris Doctor from William and Mary Law School. From clerking for Judge M. Hannah Locke to joining the U.S. Attorney's Office in 2009, she quickly rose through the ranks. Her expertise in leadership earned her the Assistant Attorney General's Award for Exceptional Service in 2019. Jessica's influence extended far beyond the courtroom. She was relentless in her efforts to connect with the people she served, traveling over 50,000 miles across Virginia to meet with students and community leaders. Her colleagues and those she mentored admired her dedication, integrity, and compassion. She was known not just for her prosecutorial skill, but for the way she uplifted those around her. Virginia Attorney General Jason Miyares reflected on her contributions. Her work with Ceasefire Virginia saved more lives than we may ever realize. Her tireless efforts to create safer communities will have a lasting impact. Jessica's passing is under investigation by the Alexandria Police Department, with the Chief Medical Examiner of Virginia determining the cause. No words can fully capture the void left by her absence. Her legacy of service, leadership, and unwavering pursuit of justice will not be forgotten. She leaves behind an extraordinary example of dedication and resilience. The legal community, her colleagues, and all who knew her will remember her not only for her achievements, but for the kindness and strength she brought to her work. Tributes to Jessica Aber. Number 3. Journalism is more than a profession. It is a public trust. Max Frankel lived by those words, shaping the world of news with integrity and insight. His career at the New York Times spanned 5 decades, leaving a lasting impact on American journalism. At 94, Frankel passed away peacefully, leaving behind a legacy of fearless reporting and editorial leadership. Born in Germany, he witnessed history unfold and dedicated his life to telling its stories. He played a pivotal role in covering President Nixon's groundbreaking trip to China, earning a Pulitzer Prize in 1973. Rising through the ranks, he served as executive editor of the New York Times from 1986 to 1994, guiding the paper through significant global events. His leadership influenced generations of journalists, shaping the way news was reported and understood. In his memoir, The Times of My Life and My Life with the Times, Frankel offered a candid reflection on his career and the media's responsibilities. He never shied away from tough conversations, including acknowledging the Times' historical shortcomings in covering the Holocaust. His impact extended beyond print. Well into retirement, he remained a respected voice in media criticism, writing about the evolving role of journalism. Colleagues admired his sharp intellect, integrity, and dedication to the truth. Frankel is survived by his wife, Joyce Pernick, and his 3 children. The world of journalism has lost one of its most respected figures. but his influence will continue to shape the industry for years to come. Tributes to Max Frankel. Number 2, the Workforce Education Investment Act and expansion of the Washington College Grant are both landmark achievements for our state's students. These words from the University of Washington president capture Frank Chopp's unwavering dedication to education and opportunity. His lifelong mission was to uplift those in need, a commitment that defined his decades-long career in public service. Frank Chopp, a towering figure in Washington state politics, passed away at 71. His leadership shaped policies that improved countless lives, especially in affordable housing, healthcare, and education. As the longest-serving Speaker of the Washington House of Representatives, he guided legislative decisions that prioritized working families and underprivileged communities. Born in Bremerton, Washington, Chopp's passion for service led him to co-found the Washington State Housing Trust Fund, which helped create thousands of homes for low-income families. His work on expanding healthcare access and championing education funding ensured that more Washingtonians had the resources to thrive. His mark on state politics remains undeniable. Colleagues and citizens alike have expressed heartfelt condolences, recognizing his tireless efforts to create a more just society. He is survived by his wife Nancy Long and their 2 children. Frank Chopp's legacy will forever be woven into the fabric of Washington state. His vision of equality and opportunity inspired real change, and his impact will be felt for generations. Tributes to Frank Chopp. What's trending on the internet? News 1. Hallmark star Brennan Elliott is remembering his beloved wife, Camilla Row, who passed away at the age of 45 after a courageous battle with stage 4 gastric cancer. In a heartfelt message shared on Instagram, Elliott described Row as the love of my life, honoring her strength, resilience, and the immeasurable love she gave to their family. Elliott and Row married in 2011 and built a beautiful life together, raising their 2 children, Liam and Luna. Through years of treatments and challenges, Row remained an advocate for others, supporting fellow cancer patients and empowering them to speak up for their health. She was not only my soulmate, but the greatest mother and friend, Elliott wrote. Her strength and love made our family whole. In recent years, Row openly shared her journey, becoming a beacon of hope for others facing similar diagnoses. She inspired countless individuals by leading support groups and speaking candidly about her experience, always emphasizing the importance of resilience and self-advocacy. Though she endured unimaginable pain, Row's legacy shines brightly. Elliott expressed gratitude for the love and prayers received over the years, adding that he looks forward to the day they will dance again. Her memory continues to uplift her family, friends, and the entire gastric cancer community, serving as a reminder of the power of love and the strength found in facing life's toughest battles with grace. News 2. The New York Yankees family and the broader sports world are mourning the tragic loss of Miller Gardner, son of former Yankees outfielder Brett Gardner. Miller, just 14 years old, passed away peacefully in his sleep on March 21st after falling ill while on vacation with his family. In a heartfelt statement, Brett and Jessica Gardner shared their deep sorrow, describing Miller as a beloved son, brother, and friend. He lived life to the fullest every single day, they said, highlighting his passion for football, baseball, golf, hunting, fishing, and the joy he brought to everyone around him. The Yankees organization expressed their profound grief, offering unwavering support to the Gardner family. Miller had a spark in his eyes, an outgoing and feisty personality, and a warm and loving nature, the team said in an emotional statement, adding that their love for the family is unconditional and absolute. A highlight from last fall captured Miller's vibrant spirit as he scored a touchdown for his South Carolina school, proudly wearing number 11, the same number his father wore during his celebrated 14-year career with the Yankees. As the Gardner family navigates this unimaginable loss, they have asked for privacy. However, they are surrounded by an outpouring of love from teammates, friends, and fans who continue to remember Miller's bright smile and energetic presence. The memory of Miller Gardner will forever remain a beacon of light to all who knew him. News 3. Peter M.F. Sichel, a man whose extraordinary life journey spanned espionage, winemaking, and inspiring leadership, has passed away at the age of 102. Known for his sharp mind and generous spirit, Sichel leaves behind a remarkable legacy that touched the worlds of both intelligence and fine wine. Born in 1922 in Mainz, Germany, Sichel's early years were upended by the rise of the Nazis. After escaping imprisonment during World War II, he made his way to the United States, where he joined the Office of Strategic Services, the forerunner of the CIA. His fluency in German and keen intellect made him a crucial figure in Allied intelligence efforts, later becoming CIA station chief in Berlin and Hong Kong. In 1959, Sichel turned the page from spycraft to his family's wine business, bringing the same determination to build what would become one of the world's most recognized wine brands, Blue Nun. His innovative marketing made wine more accessible to Americans, helping establish a lasting appreciation for European wines. Beyond his professional achievements, Sichel was a devoted husband to Stella and a proud father and grandfather. His contributions were honored with Wine Spectator's Distinguished Service Award, recognizing his enduring impact on the industry. Remembered for his resilience, charm, and joie de vivre, Peter Sichel's story stands as a testament to the power of reinvention and passion. News 4. Authorities have confirmed that the search for missing New Hampshire woman Margaret Hammersley has come to a tragic close. The 73-year-old was found deceased in Forge Pond, Massachusetts, following a 2-day intensive search effort. Hammersley was reported missing by her family on Thursday, March 20th, after last being seen in Nashua, New Hampshire. Later that evening, police located her unoccupied car in Westford, Massachusetts, prompting immediate search operations in the area. Westford police, assisted by search dogs, drones, boats, and ground teams, worked tirelessly through challenging weather conditions. Unfortunately, it wasn't the outcome we hoped for, but we were able to bring closure to her family, Captain Michael Braille shared with gratitude for the dedicated personnel. At approximately 1:05 p.m. on Friday, March 21st, Hammersley's body was discovered in the waters of Forge Pond. Officials noted that Hammersley had no known ties to the area, making the case particularly perplexing. Forge Pond, a well-known local spot for summer recreation, was the focus of the operation, with police emphasizing how the community rallied together to assist. In a statement, the Westford Police Department extended their heartfelt condolences to Hammersley's loved ones. An investigation into the circumstances surrounding her disappearance continues. While the community mourns, the tireless efforts of first responders and volunteers serve as a reminder of the compassion and resilience shown in times of crisis. News 5. Researchers are closely monitoring two massive great white sharks, Contender and Dold, as they glide down Florida's coast, just in time for the bustling spring travel season. Contender, an impressive 1,653-pound male measuring nearly 14 feet, was last tracked near Sebastian, Florida. Dubbed the ultimate ocean warrior, Contender's journey is providing scientists with crucial data on shark migration and behavior patterns. Joining him is Dold, an 11-foot, 761-pound shark, currently cruising about 100 miles ahead through Hobe Sound. Named after conservationist Dr. Christopher Dold, this shark's movements are also being carefully studied. Equipped with SPOT tags, both sharks offer real-time insights for researchers, helping to unveil vital information about their feeding habits and migration routes. While their size may spark curiosity, experts emphasize there's little reason for concern. The sharks are traveling far offshore, typically 40 miles from Florida's popular beaches. Shark encounters remain rare, with unprovoked attacks well below average worldwide, Experts remind beachgoers to stay cautious, avoid swimming at dawn or dusk, steer clear of fishing areas, and leave shiny jewelry on shore. As students and tourists soak up Florida's spring sun, these incredible creatures continue their natural journey south, offering a reminder of the ocean's beauty and mystery. And thanks to dedicated scientists, their presence is not only being tracked, but is contributing to greater understanding and conservation efforts. News 6. Murphy, the beloved bald eagle known for his nurturing spirit, is being fondly remembered after passing away at 33 years old. A resident of the World Bird Sanctuary in Valley Park, Missouri, Murphy became an internet sensation in 2023 when he was spotted carefully incubating a rock, showcasing his instinct to protect and care. Murphy's remarkable story took a joyful turn when the sanctuary introduced him to an injured eaglet. True to his gentle nature, Murphy became a devoted foster dad, raising the young bird until it was healthy enough to be released back into the wild. He later fostered a second eaglet, who is expected to soar free this summer. Sadly, Murphy's life came to an end following last weekend's violent storms that swept through Missouri. Though 3 other birds in his shelter survived, a veterinarian discovered Murphy suffered head trauma. It remains unclear if he was startled and injured himself, or if the weather contributed to the accident. Surpassing the typical 25-year lifespan of bald eagles, Murphy left a lasting legacy not only as a cherished bird, but as a symbol of resilience and care. To honor him, the sanctuary announced plans to name their future eagle-fostering aviary Murphy's Manor, ensuring his story continues to inspire future generations. Murphy's dedication, even in his final years, serves as a powerful reminder of the impact one life, no matter how small, can have. News 7. Tragedy struck at the West Coast Air Show in Saldanha, South Africa, as veteran pilot James O'Connell lost his life during a live performance. The incident occurred on Saturday, March 22nd, in front of thousands of spectators. O'Connell, described as a highly skilled and respected test pilot, was showcasing his talents aboard the Impala Mark I, a historic aircraft with deep significance in South African aviation history. According to event organizers, his display appeared smooth until a sudden and unexplained loss of altitude during his final maneuver caused the plane to crash. Emergency teams responded swiftly, ensuring no spectators were harmed. Commentator Brian Eminis, who witnessed the crash firsthand, remarked that O'Connell's plane entered a steep dive before impacting the ground, with no visible attempt to eject. Footage captured by onlookers showed the aircraft rotating mid-air and straightening out, but failing to regain altitude before disappearing from sight, followed by an explosion. The West Coast Airshow team expressed deep sorrow, sharing heartfelt condolences to O'Connell's family, friends, and fellow aviation enthusiasts. They emphasized that his flight was meant to honor the Impala Mark I's historical importance, marking its first appearance in years. Authorities, including Airshow South Africa and the Civil Aviation Authority, have launched a full investigation to determine the cause of the accident. Despite the somber event, organizers highlighted O'Connell's enduring legacy as a courageous pilot dedicated to his craft and country. News 8. Pope Francis has returned to the Vatican after spending 38 days in the hospital, marking a hopeful step forward in his recovery. The 88-year-old pontiff was discharged from Rome's Agostino Gemelli Polyclinic Hospital on Sunday, March 23rd, following treatment for bronchitis and bilateral pneumonia. Making a heartwarming public appearance, Pope Francis greeted well-wishers from the hospital balcony before heading back to the Vatican. Dr. Sergio Alfieri, who led his medical team, shared that while the Pope is stable, he will need at least 2 months of rest, rehabilitation, and limited public engagements to fully regain his strength. Throughout his hospitalization, updates from the Vatican showed cautious optimism. Despite initial concerns over his worsening condition, the Pope experienced steady improvement, including a celebration of the 12th anniversary of his papacy with a cake delivered to his hospital room. In an audio message released earlier this month, Francis thanked supporters worldwide for their prayers and encouragement, saying, "May God bless you, and may the Virgin protect you." Faithful followers gathered in St. Peter's Square and around the world have continued to show unwavering support, highlighting the Pope's enduring influence. Pope Francis's journey back to health stands as a testament to resilience, the power of community, and hope. Vatican officials have assured that the Pope's well-being remains their top priority as he focuses on rest in the coming weeks. Number 1. With every graceful movement, Tanyeli captivated audiences and brought the art of Oriental dance to new heights. Her presence on stage was electric, full of passion, elegance, and an unbreakable spirit that made her one of Turkey's most beloved dancers. Born Öznur Kral in Izmir, she turned her love for dance into a remarkable career spanning over 4 decades. Tanyeli wasn't just a performer. She was a pioneer representing Turkey on international stages and inspiring countless aspiring dancers. Through her albums, including Dans Et Benimle and Turkish Belly Dances, she shared her artistry with the world, leaving behind a lasting legacy. Her journey was one of resilience. Spending part of her childhood at the Children's Protection Institution and becoming a mother at 15, she never let challenges define her. Instead, she danced through them with strength and determination. News of her passing at 54 has left fans and friends heartbroken. Singer Deniz Seki, a close friend, shared, "Sadly, we have lost our Tanyeli. You fought so hard, my dear Tanyeli. You were so strong. I was still hoping for a miracle." She is survived by her son Taylan and her husband Ilker Suneli, who now carry forward the love and memories she left behind. Her funeral will take place on March 18, 2025, at Zincirlikuyu Mosque, with burial in Bodrum. Tanyeli's influence on dance and culture will never be forgotten. Her spirit lives on in every step, every rhythm, and every heart she touched. Tributes to Tanyeli. The greatest asset is a strong mind. If you have a strong mind, you can do anything. These words from George Foreman defined his remarkable life.